Hi, everybody. Look, I'm wearing my Rednecks for Black Lives shirt, and look what just landed in my mailbox. Coffee Tree Books. It's in a padded envelope for protection for this, the sacred contents. And so I'm going to open this right here. It's taped very carefully. Good job, Coffee Tree Books. Okay. So let's just look at this view first. Look. Song for a Hard-Hit People. Beth Howard. Haymarket Books. Okay. So there's a book in here. Did you know that it's this long? It smells amazing, but there's more in here. Bandana hand printed by Black Gum Print Shop in Richmond, Virginia. Oh, look, there's a quote from Dr. Angela Y. Davis. At a time when analysis is everywhere and actual strategy is critically needed, but hard to come by, Beth Howard's book gives us a roadmap to building the cross-race class solidarity we need to battle the rising authoritarianism of our times. I'm going to open this up. Oh my God. Y'all. Swag. I'm gonna put this on my lap. This feels like a new altar cloth situation. Angela Y. Davis, right here. This book will make you cry, laugh, think, and feel. But most of all, it will leave you hopeful. Look at this. Robin D.G. Kelley, who is my professor in college. Writing from a place of love, grace, and conviction, Beth Howard recognizes the struggles and dignity of white working people without losing sight of the racism and patriarchy that remain the chief obstacles to freeing us from the rapaciousness of capitalism. Isn't that the damn truth? Beth Macy, author of Dope Sick, said, Beth Howard is a genius writer with a voice that is as down to earth as it is insightful. A memoir told with complexity and nuance. It is a balm. Kim Kelly, author of Fight Like Hell, Philly girly. Hi, Kim Kelly, says a sparkling debut and a revolutionary love letter from the heart of working class Appalachia. Howard challenges readers to envision a world in which things aren't this hard for the people she loves so fiercely, and to identify the white supremacist patriarchal capitalist system that's really to blame. Okay? Elizabeth Catt, author of What You Are Getting Wrong About Appalachia, says, at once intimate and expansive, Song for a Hard-Hit People shows us, so you can see while I'm reading it, shows us how solidarity is formed through the acts of listening, organizing, and showing up again and again. Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz, who wrote an indigenous people's history of the U.S., as well as the book Not a Nation of Immigrants, says, Beth Howard has gifted us with a brilliant memoir of growing up and organizing in Appalachia, an important antidote to you-know-who's fucking hillbilly elegy. We're not even going to say that motherfucker's name. There are even more blurbs on here. Oh my gosh, signed by the author. Signed by the author. Her actual handwriting. This is a bookmark from Coffee Tree Books. A better world is possible if we show up. Little Surge sticker. Okay. An Appalachian organizer's excavation of the past, her own and her people's, to spark a collective fight for a future where we all have what we need and deserve. Ooh. Who's this? Who's this? Author, writer, organizer, witch. Beth Howard. I am holding your book. I'm holding Beth Howard's book in my hands right now in my own house. I'm going to just open to a random page and just read what's right here, what my finger landed on. I plastered on a smile and tried not to cry in front of them, pulling on all the skills I had from childhood to stuff it down and get through until I could be alone tonight at my house and let it out. I cannot wait to spend some time with this book. The little, whatever these are called, these little beautiful kind of bandana doodles here are like the section separators. I'm loving the typeface. I'm loving, look at this, about the author. Beth Howard. Beth Howard is a cultural strategist for showing up for racial justice, or SURJ. She lives in Lexington, Kentucky, but grew up in a rural white working class community in eastern Kentucky. She has organized in the American South for decades, primarily in her beloved home state. Beth has been a lead organizer on winning campaigns to raise the minimum wage and restore voting rights. She's also worked on electoral campaigns engaging white working class Southerners, including defeating an abortion ban ballot initiative in the 2022 Kentucky midterms, re-electing Democratic Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear in 2023, and running a rural field office in the 2020 general Georgia runoff election. Listen, I worked on those campaigns with Beth Howard. That's how we met. Beth is the creator of the viral narrative campaign Rednecks for Black Wives and has been featured on the NBC News National Day of Racial Healing special, the Matter of Fact listening tour with Soledad O'Brien, NPR's Here and Now, Now This News, in the book Power Concedes Nothing, How Grassroots Organizing Wins Elections, the New York Times, and the Boston Globe. You can find her on Substack at Working Class Love Notes and online at bethhowardky.com. Song for a Hard-Hit People is her first book. It doesn't have anything about your tarot witchy stuff, but we know that that's also about you. This is so incredibly beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's filled with blurbs, even more than are on the back cover. Oh my gosh, so many people have already had so many amazing things to say about it. It says, for my beloved fellow Kentuckians in working class Appalachia, this one's for us. They'll never keep us down. I sure do love being on the same page as Beth Howard. Okay. This was my unboxing for Beth Howard's first book, Song for a Hard-Hit People. If you haven't gotten it yet, you need to get it.